Welcome back, everyone, to the complete Pineleaf. We have a groaner here who seems to be studying the local botany, or perhaps he's trying to pick flowers. I'm not too sure which, but let's find out. Hello there. Yes, I suppose I should be grateful for the kindness of any willing to aid a wounded man, even if it is from a Devoniad. I received my wounds from a small raiding party of the Gwaldreig attacked and slew my fellows. On the southern shore of the river stands an encampment that these these blackguards call home. My party was sent to scout this camp to see if we could rout them from the area. The Dreigluth butchered the entirety of our sister clan, the Korkluk, and now seek our demise as well. Our former brethren from Dunland call us Algreg, outliers, and have ever been our enemies. Perhaps you will scout the camp for me? Seek out the entrances and dispatch any guards that you may encounter. The camp can be found by following the southern shore of the river and north by heading due east. All right, so scout the western entrance to Gwaldreig, the southern entrance to Gwaldreig, scout the eastern entrance to Gwaldreig, and defeat the Dreigluth guards there. All right, and what else? It is well, I suppose, that you have found me. The Dreigluth who came from the south are a vile and cruel people. It is said that they take captives those who would enter their lands and offer them to the Gwyber and giants that dwell within. On the other side of the hill there are two small encampments, Pruv Codlus and Sarf Codlus. These encampments are used as forward outposts of the Dragluth in the area. If you could go to these camps and dispatch the sentries, I would be very appreciative. The camps can be found to the east and northeast of Harndirian. Please be careful, Devoniad, for it is said that these ruins are cursed places, and the foul spirits call it home. Ooh, so we need to discover there and defeat some of their sentries. Now, I am going to do this, but I am going to head over to the Dwarven holes first because the dwarves, in what they're going to do, are going to send me around to some of the places I need to go for this quest anyway. So let's head on. I have managed to wend my way through the Dreigluth territory, and it appears that the Dragon Clan likes to live right next to baby dragons. Well, that's going to be real fun. Now let's see if we can find some place that doesn't go through all of them, but somehow gets us up there, I think. Ah, look at this. A bridge. It's getting a bit chilly. Ah, this is better. Except that now I need to climb this mountain. Oh, joy. Well, there is at least a path here, which implies that somebody might have lived in the area at least once. Definitely dwarven architecture. Ah, look at this. Another dwarf marker. Hmm. And a door. Yoo-hoo! Anyone home? Definitely a dwarf hall. Ah, look! I found a dwarf. Hello there. Hey, I was wondering if you could repair this weapon for me. This is a dwarf axe. Whence did you steal it? From a man? Where did the man get it? From his father. This man's father was a dwarf? Well, you should have said that to begin with. I will gladly repair it for my half brother. Shouldn't take too long. Here you go. All right. That's unusual. And also, I was wondering if you know anything about a man called Wadu. Who is it? The soup is cold. Herven, the soup is cold. Set it atop the fire. Yes, yes, 3 and 20. Well, okay. Hello. Hi there. Who's your friend? Yes, Nar is very old. I know not how old, and his mind wanders. He has experienced a great deal of hardship and pain, but he has remained here while all the others have left him. All save Frithgeir, that is. Yes. Yes, I've come to ask about Wadu. Do you know anything about him? The Dunlending. He came to speak with Nar some time ago. Nar was more aware that night than he usually is, so I marked the visit. The two ventured into the mind beneath these halls. I'm sorry, but I do not remember anything else particular about that visit. There is a brew I can make of several ingredients found throughout Thor's comb. The vapors of the brew seem to make Nar more aware of his surroundings. If you bring me these ingredients, the brew may allow me to speak with Nar directly. I will need several handfuls of Hulwushers herb, some Nijam Maju flowers, and a variety of nut called Kibil Luz. Take this list of ingredients and where they can be found. All right. Okie dokie. Now let's have a look at these ingredients. Ingredients for the brew. Hulu Hers herb. These have a sweet aroma when burned, and several of the Dunlending clans throw bundles of the herb into the campfires in the center of their villages. Dunlendings can be found at their villages in Thor's Coombe, such as Gualdrig. There are some smaller villages south of that one, but I do not know what they call it. Beware, for the clan is certainly hostile. The Niham Mujdu petals. These flowers grow alongside the banks of the lake of the southwestern Thor's Coombe. The Dunlendings call it, um, see, Mundoch Duv, or some such name. Their language is difficult for dwarves, my ears to understand. Oh, Munuth Dove. Okay, Munuth Dove. All right. And Keeble Loons, a nut that is strong in flavor, warriors of the Dryglooks and other hostile Dunlending clans that make their home in Thor's Coombe, crunch the Keeble Loons during battle for a burst of stamina. It makes them very effective in battle, but that is not what it does when broken and steeped in a liquid, as they will be in this brew. Yes. All right. To bank to the lake in southwestern Thornscoop. So we'll go to the lake last. First, we'll take the ones that we'll need from the Dunlendings and uh, avoid the dragons. So, do these Dunlendings actually have? These are Drygluth. So I'm sure no one will mind if I kill them. Well, I guess the dry glutes will mind if I go around killing them. But I don't think any of the friendly clans would mind if I get rid of them, right? There you go. The Uklu certainly wouldn't mind. There you go, look at this. Kibu Loas. Or kibbles and bits or something. I don't know. There you go. And hopefully we'll find a few of these. Then we can head down to that village and also scout it out at the same time, right? Right. If I had any doubt as to the clan in question, I think this settles it pretty much. That looks like a dragon totem if I've ever seen one. Of course, until now, that's the first time I ever did see one. I'm getting closer to one of the Dragluth villages, I see. Let's get rid of the soldier and head down there and do some scouting if there's anything down here that can be scouted. Ooh, even had some Hulu Haraz. Sounds like a dwarven. This is Gwaldreig. I need to scout the western entrance to Gwaldreig, the southern entrance to Gwaldreig, and the eastern entrance to Gwaldreig, and defeat Drogai guards. And there's one of them right there. How about that? How's that for combining quests, right? I have scouted the eastern entrance. Yeah. So I scouted the eastern entrance, take care of 3 of the guards, and pick up several handfuls of Hulu Haraz. That's called efficient questing, I think. Hello? There are a lot of guards in this village. Is there anyone in this village that is not a guard? I can imagine. They make it less of a village and more of a barracks if that's the case. There you go. And yeah, this village is full of guards. And an occasional backpack, it appears. I think the western entrance should be somewhere in this direction. Hey, could you tell me where the western entrance of the village is so that I can scout the place out to make it easier for people to invade you? What? I'm not supposed to be that candid? How about that? Oh, hello! Ha! This place is guarded after all. Okay, that gives me all the Hulu Haraz I need. And I did scout the western entrance. That means I just need the southern entrance and I shall be done. I probably should have came along the southern side when I... Oh, this is the southern entrance right here, isn't it? Well, it's close enough to be possible. And if that's the case, would that take care of... Well, these are the last 2 guards I need. Wait, there is nothing but guards in this village. I mean, it's more of a raiding outpost than anything else there. All right, I've taken care of all of that. So I take care of Gwaldreig. So now let's head to the lake where I hope to find some of those, the third ingredient, those flowers in there. And also while I'm going towards the lake, then I could pass by those other Dunlending villages and scout them out and take care of their sentries. Right, because they don't have guards, they have sentries. Shouldn't you really mix those together to make a village more effective? Shh, I think I see a sentry up ahead. Yep, he is hiding quite effectively, I think. So I'll root him out of his hiding spot. And let's see if we can. Oh, looks like I've already discovered it. How about that? Right. Take care of sentries near Sarf Kodlus. And oh, hello. Yeah, this is a village full of sentries. Really? Now I've heard of specialized villages before, but isn't this a little bit ridiculous? Usually, when I think of a specialized village, they specialize in a trade or something like farming or fishing or something like that. Either something that they could feed themselves with or something they could trade in which to get food. But specializing in sentries or guards, I don't know about that. Okay, I can understand that they are going to raid for their food, but if all you've got are sentries, then you don't have to. Sounds like you're trying to avoid attacks and stuff like that rather than, or okay, at least see people raiding parties come early, but I would have thought that they needed some skirmishers and the like in order to help them with raiding parties. But okay, fine. Sentries. Now, where's that second village? Down this way, I think. I suppose that it is possible that their raiders are all out for conducting some raid or the other in order to get some stuff. So all that are left are the sentries and the guards. That at least is a little bit more plausible than what I was thinking before, right? That's it. Okay. This one has a great deal of sentries in order to keep a lookout, but it appears that the actual raiders they have are out on patrol. But the sentries were left behind so that they will be able to defend the village. Although I don't think they're doing it very well if one single hobbit could come in and sort of rip their numbers to pieces. Ah, it appears that I found the lake. I also found a few archers that are in between me and the lake. I suppose I could sneak by them, but I still have a few more to kill in this deed. 66 of 200. 67 of 200. Soon it'll be 68. Yeah, by the time I get through Enid-wise, I'm going to be cutting a swath through the Drygluth's population. I think that's a pretty good certainty. Munus Duve. Duve. Right, now, I thought this is where I could find the flowers, right? This is the right place? Yes? Flowers! Oh, all right. Those are the flowers in question, if you say so. So they look a little bit like the Scourgrun's blood flower or something like that that we saw in. Actually, yeah. Oopsie daisy. Actually, I wouldn't have seen that flower because that's only in the dwarf intro, and even going back and doing things wouldn't have revealed that little plot point to me. There you go. Boy, this one is deep. Oh, no wonder, because I missed it completely because there's this little bay here. I just need to find 4 more of them. I have found the ingredients. Good. I will begin making the brew in just a moment. Yes, we'll have to wait a little bit. But what will we find when he makes the brew? We'll find that out in the next episode of The Complete Pine Leaf.